Does money buy happiness?
Is it fact? Is it fiction? What is it really, this money and happiness thing? I'm so glad we're talking about this because why? We experience it every day in life. Money's flowing in, money's flowing out. It doesn't necessarily balance. And let's discuss that, Caitlin.
I love this topic. I feel like there's a trigger word for many people. It definitely was a trigger word for me for the longest time. Coming out of my poverty and scarcity mindset that money buys happiness. So today's Money Mythbuster Monday was all about this topic. And we want you guys to put true or false or what you feel money does buy in the comments below. So what we found is it's very interesting. What I believe is that money allows us to live a life we want to live. So there is happiness in that, but I found that happiness is a positive mental attitude that can be achieved regardless of our financial or our bank statement. That's what I've personally found. Still, when I went and looked at this, guys, there's a lot of research and studies that people have done on this exact topic about money buying happiness. And one of the headlines that they had done at Harvard University is that money buys happiness for about 6 months. Thought that was very interesting. I'm like, ooh, controversial and very powerful. So what we view money as an energy and currency is that you could definitely say money's a stress reliever, in my opinion. From an interesting point of view, when you're in scarcity and poverty, there's a lot of surviving that's occurring, not a lot of thriving. You're really in survival mode, how you're going to eat your next meal, if you're going to be able to pay your power bill, your rent. And these all create stress because that's your quality of life. So this has been really interesting. Lisa, you chime in on what you think. I thought that study was absolutely fascinating.
So there's a beautiful little book called Money is God in Action. And it's on Amazon. And many of our mentors and leaders with the Napoleon Hill Institute have the book. It hasn't arrived in my hot little hands through Amazon yet, but it's a tiny little leaflet. And what I love about that, because it takes a certain level of awareness and a decision. I want to know more about money. I want to know how I can utilize money to support me rather than keep me imprisoned. That's how I view it now. Through the course of life and having jobs since the age of 14. I even did babysitting before, but there was always something because I wanted something. And our present exchange for products and services is the currency of money. And then in going into this know myself and the multidimensional creative being I am, and expanding what that really means is in the I am that, then we add on that extension. You can add in I am poor. Oh, holy cow. I mean, you and I had that major discussion. Clear, cancel, delete that. I don't care what you got to do. Figure out a different phrase, because when you use those huge power words, I am, that is our creative beingness from God, source, universe, infinite intelligence. And then the rest of it is how we are defining ourselves. And we attract who we are, not what we want. So if we are poverty, we get more of poverty. If we are wealth, we get more wealth, because that's who we are. So money and happiness, to me, and just the way I connect the dots and all the studies, but we can have like excellent discussions. It's energy, it's in motion constantly. And when we understand that, and happiness is a state of mind, just as a positive mental attitude, because one of the most amazing individuals who came into our lives is Rami. Can You Really Think and Grow Rich? El Bartuarti. And he's been homeless and gone from absolutely broke, poverty-ish, yeah, living in a vehicle, to billionaire twice.
Mhm.
And because he had not only a positive mental attitude, but the principles, he knows how to do it all over again. So presently he's like and this is of course my take on how he shares his story. It's like, I really don't care. It can all go away again. And I have the tools because I've already created the positive mental attitude. Does that, I just find it so, there's such a synergy and harmony. And then we get all these beliefs. It goes back to beliefs. What do you believe, Caitlin?
Right. And that's where this is such a fun topic to pick apart, is there is a level of understanding that I believe, like I said, that money buys a life with less stress, which can create more happiness. But I still believe happiness is your mental attitude, regardless of the amount of money you have. So this synergy to me is so powerful in understanding that it's either a tool or a weapon. How you use it depends on how you believe and how you think. So
Yep.
there was a time that I would absolutely say money does buy happiness, point blank, period, because I was in poverty and I knew what it felt like to stress every single day about food and gas and paying my bills and my kids and Christmas and holidays and birthdays and how. And then I really started to adapt and understanding that it's still my mental attitude that will create happiness regardless of the money I have. But I do believe that money can buy you a life that has less stress. I do
Oh,
believe
definitely.
money can help you live the life you want to live. So that has been, I mean, we would love to hear what you guys believe. This is something we could talk about forever. I know that, because this is such a controversial topic. And so many people are like, no, absolutely not. And so many people are like, yes, it absolutely does. And I fall absolutely in the middle, meaning that happiness is a state of mind. Money is a tool. I'm sure that there are many wealthy people that are not happy, but I also know a lot of poor people that are not happy, coming back to a positive mental attitude. But money can buy you a life with less stress. So that's very, very key to understanding what can it buy, right? What can money buy? Being very specific and clear with yourself. What can money buy? And letting go of money is the root of all evil. Or, there's so many limiting beliefs we have around money. So that's what we talk about. And that's what we love to bring you guys. Let us know what you think.
Right. And to your wealth, and let us know, does money buy your happiness? Have a
Awesome.
great day.
Bye, everybody.